Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Just Saying Football with Jack and Sean. I'm your host, Sean Gannon, alongside my partner, Jackman Nicholas. We're here to bring you news, notes, weekly updates, and game analysis of your favorite teams from around the league. If you haven't had the chance, go check out our website, justsayingfootball.com, and follow us on Instagram at JustSayingNoGWJS for article and video updates. We're here to talk about some second-year players. This time, going to be a little bit more specific. Let's get into the quarterbacks, Jack. Any breakout second-year quarterbacks you got in mind?
Yeah, I mean, after last year's, crazy season for Justin Herbert, where he didn't get any training camp, and then he went in thinking he was going to get some time on the bench behind Tyrod Taylor, freak out accident, caused Taylor to miss the rest of the season. So, then all of a sudden Herbert gets thrust into this role, and he has Keenan Allen, he has Hunter Henry for a little, he has Eckler in and out, he has Mike Williams. But this year, I really do think he is going to go off. We have kind of been seeing them, as a team, kind of drawing a lot of hype from us, as well as a lot of other people. They're a really good young team. But in last year, they had 6 total wins, and 3 of them were off his game-winning drives. He was able to step up in big division games, which I loved. Against Kansas City, facing off against the Raiders in prime time, he was able to go off. This is a kid that threw 289 yards per game last year, and he was able to throw 31 touchdowns, only 10 picks. He was the one most impressive thing for me is the 4,300 yards. You got Keenan Allen, you got those weapons, but everybody outside of Keenan Allen seemed like they were in and out last year, and this guy just decided to go off. He just took the role and he just said, all right, I'll do it. And this year he's got a new coach, new offensive coordinator. I'm thinking Austin Eckler is going to be fully healthy, get involved there. I'm very big on Mike Williams this year as well. I think he can return to 10 touchdown form. I haven't been able to say that yet, but he's a big sleeper for me, both, just this year. And I think that him being there as a number 2 for Herbert will be really big. Having a veteran like Jared Cook is always good as well. Hunter Henry had some issues last year being in and out. So Jared Cook can block. He's a solid veteran. He's been through it all. He's going to help Herbert with a lot of stuff. I do think, however, the divisions in this defense have definitely gotten better. So it can be a tough thing for him. But I do love this defense. There's a lot of talent, a lot of young talent. And, after, an award-winning, rookie of the year last year, I expect him to go off this year, definitely.
I think he's going to continue building exactly what he did last year. Just continue to build on it and slowly get better and better throughout his game. I think you're going to see less. I think they lost all their games, the majority of their games, by only 6 points.
Yeah. I think they lost 9 games last year just on 1 possession.
So you factor in the fact that now he has a little bit more experience, same team, new offensive coordinator, new head coach. You hope that they just kind of keep the system in place that's worked so well for him in his rookie year. Then you have the talent around him, healthy Austin Eckler. Love the Jared Cook addition. I absolutely agree. Couldn't agree with you more. I'm looking at the number 1 overall pick from last year. I'm looking at Joe Burrow. I am not going to chew off anyone's ear about what I think him and Jamar Chase are going to do this year. I've gone it over and over and over about it with it in other videos, and that's not worth anyone's time. But Tyler Boyd had a great season his first year with Joe Burrow. 79 receptions, 841 yards, 4 touchdowns, and he had over 1,000 receiving yards just the season before. T. Higgins with the rookie, the second rounder, was great at Clemson. Fantastic his rookie season. 67 reception, 908 yards, 6 touchdowns. Everyone got lost in the Justin Jefferson, which I totally get. I got lost in it too, obviously. But he had a great season. And then, honestly, before the Mixon injury that happened this year, he was averaging 1,100 yards and 5 or more touchdowns the previous 2 seasons, was only able to play in 6 games. So when you look at what this offense can do, you look at what Joe Burrow can do, how everyone rallies around him. He was the captain last year, his rookie season, played great when healthy. I don't see why this team offensively isn't a solid team and isn't a team to keep your eye on to watch how it grows. The Bengals, we haven't seen them in the playoffs in a couple of years. I don't think that they're a playoff team just yet. There are in the AFC North, really, really brutal division coming into this season. So I don't expect them to be there. But if this offense is able to just mesh really well, which I expect it to do based off what we just saw from Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, and what Mixon can do, and then now you're just bringing another guy into the mix who's a great playmaker and already knows the quarterback. So they already kind of work well with the quarterback. I just don't see how this team can't become a playoff team within the next 2 years, especially if they're able to double down on defense in the draft and get some offensive line help in the draft and free agency as well. This is kind of their moment. I think this is Joe Burrow's moment. I think he's going to step up. step up to the occasion.
Yeah, definitely. And, we've seen him step up to the occasion before. LSU, everybody remembers, he, came in there and absolutely dominated. We saw a little flash that last year, like you mentioned. But, man, this team, like you said, tough division,
Tough division.
tough defenses, the Browns, the Ravens, the Steelers, not defenses that you want to play on a week-to-week basis. But, love the young core that they have there. Like you said, in the next 2 years, you could definitely see this defense get better. You can definitely see Joe Mixon coming in his prime. He has the pieces around him. I'm so excited to see him play.
Me too.
I hope he's super healthy this year too.
Yeah, and honestly, just to give some love to Tua, let's see what this young wide receiving core can kind of do. I think it's kind of interesting to see what
Yeah,
Jalen Waddle can maybe bring to the table and how that helps out his quarterback. So
definitely. I think
just
it's
want to also highlight
interesting.
that.
Totally. No, it's interesting that you bring that up too, just because, last year you were huge on Miami and, their offense, it was kind of like, what is the identity of the offense? And this offseason they got, Will Fuller, they kept Gesicki. I think that, the addition of Jalen Waddle in the first round just tells you that Tua is going to be thrown deep this year. So, I got some doubts about him. I hope he proves me wrong.
See what he does. All right, that's all the time that we have. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed the video.
Of course. Thank you guys for always checking us out, always supporting. Check us out on YouTube for all our videos. Just Saying Football, justsayingfootball.com for all our articles and videos. Check us out for all your updates on Instagram, Just Saying OGWJS. Thank you.
Thank you.